In this video, we are going to be looking at this ZOSI C680 wireless IP cam. Now, this is the camera over here, and it is very, very light. Plastic to the touch, so it's all plastic. It's very small, as you can see. This is basically a credit card size device there, which can go in your wallet. So that's how big this camera is. Very small. So that's it there. And over here we can see there's an SD card holder, so I've got an SD card which we'll put in so that can record video. Then over there is the power button, underneath is a microphone, there's the USB-C plug, and there's a speaker at the back, a microphone, and then obviously the camera in the front with a bit of a rough front, as you can see over here. Now that's because you get these two pieces of sort of velcro, but on the back is a sticky surface, so you peel away this plastic, you can stick it to the glass or a glass surface, and then you stick the camera to that like so. So now that would be there, this would be on the glass, and you can see it's held in place, and then obviously you can just pull that away when you want to move it. And there's obviously the smaller one, so that's how that would fit. So that's what this is. It's a camera that can stick to a glass window and film from the inside out, so it doesn't get exposed to all the elements like rain and snow and things like that. They also supply you with some cable management over here, a few clips. So there's the long cable, so you can use that. So that's USB-A to USB-C, and they provide you this plug. So that's the plug that plugs in there, and then that goes to the camera, and then that gives the camera power. So thank you to ZOSI for sending me this. That's the brand. I appreciate it. So I'll be reviewing that, looking at the footage and seeing how it all works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this SD card in, and then what I'll do is turn on the camera, and we can then look at the app and see how that sets up and installs and everything like so. So I've got a plug here with some power, so I'll plug that in, press the button, and you can. So that's the LED light over there, and then that's the microphone underneath. So you heard that saying the device is ready to connect. So now that will flash because it's in pairing mode. So we just need to download the app called ZOSI Smart. Now they do have that in the manual. As you can see over here, there's a QR code that you can scan, and it will download the app. Or you can just search for ZOSI Smart in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So I'll start that, download it, and then we'll carry on with the video. Okay, so here's the app. I've logged in, and what we're going to do is now press on the plus button. We'll say yes, allowed to take pictures, because obviously it's going to do that. Now there is a QR code on the camera which you can scan, so I'll try that and see if it picks up. Okay, so I'm going to have to connect with Bluetooth, so we just have to find the camera here, and then we can go from there. But it looks like it's picked it up on its own, so that's pretty cool. So we'll just say add. So there it is, the C680. Select a network. So now we need to select a network for it to connect to, and then we can carry on with the video. Okay, so now it's connecting to the network, the Wi-Fi, and the camera is updating you with voice prompts. So that's happening in the background.
Wireless connecting. Please wait.
So there we go. It's saying wireless connecting, please wait. So we'll just let that continue. The light's still flashing.
Wireless connection succeed.
There we go. So now it's added, and we'll just allow this to finish, and then we'll carry on with the video. Okay, so it's now popped up with free cloud storage, so you can do that, but we won't. We're just going to use the SD card that I put in. So now we can give the device a name, so we'll just call it window cam. So that's fine for now. Confirm. Okay, so this is the dashboard. We've got some information at the top that's scrolling. Then over here we've got what the camera would look like here, where this would be where it shows when it starts showing the video. It says it's online, and then you've got a few options over there, and then at the bottom you've got some more options over there like media, message, device, and shop. So that would go through those different things within the app. And then over here we've got the actual device itself. So we'll click on the cog, and we can see over there we've got the window cam, that's it there. create a password, share a device, message settings. So you can put that on or off, so you can get push notifications. So if it does get triggered, you can see those. You've got the volume of the camera itself. So there's a volume on here for the sound that we heard them talking. Intelligent algorithm. So we can use motion detection. So yes, we want to enable motion detection. Detection area. So that's quite cool. So you can actually draw. So there's obviously where we are now, what it's seeing. And then you can draw where you want that to be, so we can erase it, so we don't want it in that area, but anything outside that area can be an area where it would be triggered. So that's quite cool. So you can delete all of it, or you can draw on here where you want the zone. Let me just delete, and that would select the whole zone, or you draw on your own, so like so. So you can color in the area that you want it to be triggered. So we'll just select everything and click on done. Then we've got detection sensitivity is medium and about detection. We've got human detection, so we want to use that. So that will obviously detect humans, faces, cars, pets area. Intrusion detection, so that's also quite cool. So you can have another zonal area and it will say there's been an intrusion in that area. So that's cool. Area depart, so we can show if someone's leaving a certain area. So maybe you might want to tag a door, you can draw that and then it will show that. Vehicle, so it can pick up different vehicles as well. Absence detection, so if something is there and then they leave, it will show that the person's left. Entry on exit, so that's also maybe a door or a fence or a gate. And loitering, so if someone hangs around a certain area for a long period of time, this camera can pick that up. So that's quite cool. There's quite a lot of intelligent algorithm stuff going on there. Privacy masking, so this is also quite cool. You can actually draw, so let's say I don't want that, well, that area there to be filmed when it's triggered and recorded, so it won't show that. That will be blocked out. So that could be a neighbor's door or something like that where privacy is provided. Time setting, so you can have different time zone and things like that for your clock. So it's all there. The network it's connected to, your Wi-Fi signal detection, mirroring image, so that can flip the image over, up and down, left and right. So that's good. So if you mount it different ways, you can rotate it around. Recording mode. So we've got full-time recording or motion recording. So we've got motion recording in HD mode. Smooth mode is more for slower networks. So that's there. Full-time recording does use the SD card quite a lot, and it can deteriorate the card quicker. Indicator light, that's our little light that's over there at the back. Outdoor mode, we can put that on or off. Cloud storage, device transfer, reboot device or remove the device. Okay, so those are all the settings, and now what we need to do is set this up, and let's start recording and seeing what we get. So we'll go back to this screen. If we open this, it will go to a live view. Improve security, so you can create a password for this camera to improve security, so you can do that if you want. There's our privacy zone, as you can see that we marked it out on. We've got the microphone, so you can talk, you can change the size, you can record from here. It shows you the kilobits, the date and time in the top left, and then you can also go full screen, which should bring it. Oh, that was a picture. Let's go full screen. So there's full screen. You got your menu here, SD, fluent or clear. So those are options there for clarity. You can take a photo, record audio, switch off the sound, can pause, and then you can go back to the smaller image over here. So that's the playback. We can see my hand moving over, and there's the privacy window that we blocked out, so it's not seeing what's there. And it's pretty responsive, so that's quite cool. So I'll set it up using our little Velcro straps and stuff, and then we'll see what kind of images we get. Very cool. And if you want to format the SD card, you basically click on the camera at the top here, and then over here it says micro SD card formatting. Press on that, click OK, and then what it will do is it will format the card that's in there, so it's ready to record. And you can see over here the capacity is now 58 gigs, free capacity is 58, so that's now ready to go, and we can start recording. So there we go. Cool. I wanted to go through some of the options with regards to the videos that are being recorded and everything. So what you can do is when you're getting the notifications that come through at the top, as we can see here, there's a little red icon there for ZOSI, and if you scroll down you can see there it says person detected. When you press it, it'll take you into the app itself and say person detected, and you can do the playback, and you can press that and then it will load that last little clip of someone walking. So we can see there's someone walking over there. So that is picking up people quite far away from this window, which is quite cool. Now, once you're in this view here, which is basically the playback window of the recordings, so you can go here to this play button on here, and it will take you to this view. So you'll see what it shows is today. It shows the memory card is being used, and then it will load all the events that have taken place in a timeline. Now this timeline you can zoom in and out on, and it's also got color coding on the left hand side, which I'll show you now when it loads. Now the place I've put the camera, the signal isn't great, so it does take a bit of time to connect. So we'll just wait for that to go live. Okay, so now it's loaded, so there we go. Now over here you can see if I zoom in, you can zoom in doing that, or you can use this on the right hand side. You can see as you move up and down, and then you can see the color coding over here. So now that is dependent on the system with regards to the algorithms that are being used. So this will be between orange and green, so there's multicolor gradient. There's a light blue color as well, and there's also white when nothing takes place, which is this piece here. So you'll see there's long sections here where nothing's happening. Now if you scroll down to the different colors, it will then highlight what was picked up for that, and then you'll see what's going on over there. Now they are looking at putting a little key to show what these colors mean, and then you can also filter, which they're going to be looking at putting in as well, which is quite nice. You can then filter to all the cars or all people or whatever that might be. So that's available over there. Now the other thing is there is a setting called outdoor mode, which you saw in the settings earlier. Now that is used for bright lights, so the sun does rise over here, so you can set it to outdoor mode, and that will then help with colors and focusing and things like that. The recordings, there's no real idle time in between videos being recorded, so if a motion takes place, then it will record it, and if there isn't, then obviously it won't, and if there's another one, then it will start recording again. And the default recording length is between 10 to 20 seconds. And then the other thing is there is no option to download the video as it is here. So if I'm on this video now on this orange, I can't download it. So what you need to do is get to play it. You'll see it will skip to that orange piece and start playing once it loads. So it's there, and then what you need to do is press record, and then in the top over here it will start recording that clip that's been viewed. So you do that. Once it's finished, you stop recording, and then in order to download that video, you need to then go back to the home screen, and then you go down to media, you choose your camera, and then over here you've got videos at the top, so we can go there, and then you scroll down to whichever one you recorded, which was this one, and then you'd open that, and then you've got the option to export it here, sharing it, or you can download it. So if I press that, at the bottom it says save to phone album. So if you go to your album in your phone, that will be the clip that's for pictures as well. So if you go to picture, it's there. If you press on that, you can export it, and you can also save it, or export as in share. So that's the options over there with regards to the camera and how you save everything and how to view it and all that kind of stuff. So it works really well. The notifications are really good. As you can see, it's picking up motion there of someone walking. There's a car over there, so it does pick up all of that. It also picks up presence, as if, because I've selected all of them, so it says no one's been there or anything. You can filter here as well of these, which is nice, so they'll bring that to the timeline, which is quite nice. You can change your days. It picks up packages as well, so when you get deliveries. The night view is actually quite good. The picture is actually really quite clear, as you can see over there. That's a nighttime picture at nearly 12 o'clock in the morning, and that's really clear. So if we click playback, it will then take you to the timeline. It will load that video that you've picked up. You can see it's really windy there, and the colors are really good. So the quality of the camera is actually quite good for the size and what it is. So that's everything about the camera, how it works. I'm happy with it. It's very easy to move around. It's very light. And if you're looking for something small like this, just to put on a window that no one can fiddle with or anything because it's behind the window, then yeah, take a look at this, read up about it, see what it's like. I like it. And I want to say thanks again to ZOSI for sending me this camera. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next review. Cheers.